I was having this conversation with a friend tonight. He's a carpenter by trade, and he was telling me that he's at this point now where he's accumulated all these skills and all this knowledge and all this experience within his field of carpentry, and he's kind of thinking to himself now. I've put my time and my energy into constructing houses and all these kinds of things that involve work in the trade of carpentry, and he's gotten to a point now where he's starting to think, how can I use these skills and this knowledge to I guess to help other people. And I was telling him about some of the projects that we have going on in Cambodia, the NGOs that I was associated with when I was working there, and the NGO that I'm now a part of. And there's always construction jobs that are going on, and there are always infrastructure that needs to be built, whether they're schools or toilets or water wells. And it's interesting that he raised this with me, the fact that he's now thinking of putting these skills to a different sort of use, towards helping other people, helping communities. And it took me back to when I found out about Scott Harrison's story. Scott Harrison is the founder of Charity Water, and they've helped millions of people get access to fresh water, especially in Africa. And he was saying that in Charity Water, it's a big corporate structure, and what they do, he was saying he'd always get a lot of applicants who were really, really keen to join Charity Water and join the cause, and these were people so passionate about Charity Water and what they did. And he said he'd get applicants sometimes that would email him or call him and say, I'm willing to work for free. I love your cause so much, and I'm willing to work for free. And he said, it's great to get that response from people, but what he tries to go for, since Charity Water, that foundation and the corporate structure that they have, it's making such an extraordinary impact on the world, reaching out to millions of people all over the globe. The way he recruits people for his organization or his foundation is he likes to get people, some of the top elite people from companies like Google or Tesla or Microsoft, who have come to a point in their careers where they've accumulated all these elite kind of levels of skill. And he talks about how he likes to bring them into Charity Water and get them to apply their skills, the skills that they've accumulated, these elite skills, these high-performing skills. He shows them a different way of how to apply these skills in order to make a difference to people's lives. And on the surface, they start these jobs, they get into these positions, and then obviously, to get them more emotionally involved in these projects, he'll take these people to the sites in Africa or in Asia where these people actually get to see the real results of their work, and they get to meet the people, and that really evokes emotion, and that drives that obviously that's going to drive their purpose and their fulfillment in their work. And the conversation I had with my friend tonight kind of made me remember that what Scott Harrison was talking about with Charity Water, and how he these people who were once applying their skills to companies, getting them to now apply their skills towards philanthropic purposes. That's something a lot of people can do in regardless of their profession of work. There are so many ways in which you can apply your skills to a philanthropic purpose or a cause. And I guess everyone gets to a point, some people get to a point where they start to lack fulfillment or lack a sense of purpose. And this is a great way especially if you enjoy your skill set, no matter what it is, it's a great way to stay in touch with that skill set, but also find that sense of fulfillment and purpose while you apply this skill set. And it just goes to show there are more ways than one which you can apply these skill sets. And yeah, I found that really interesting. Just that conversation I had with my friend, and it got me thinking about these things, and it makes me think about the skill sets that I've acquired over the years, and how I've been able to now apply these to philanthropic causes and purposes, and that's really had profound effects on my overall level of fulfillment, which then leads to my overall level of happiness and performance, and it has this ripple effect on other aspects of your life. So yeah, it's something to think about for everyone in any field of work.